Around about 16 months ago, um, October, November 2020, I developed or started developing symptoms in my face whereby I was getting an electric shock type symptom up through my cheek, into my eye, and then into my brain. Now, for those of you that weren't aware, I've had 3 facial reconstruction operations previously. One of them had to be sent home from Iraq in 2005. The last of which was in 2014, and it severed a nerve in my jaw, which then made this side of my face, the left hand side, just under my eye there, permanently numb. So when you go to a dentist and have a tooth out, you have anaesthetic, numbs you. That is what it's like permanently for me, and it has been since 2014. I had to learn to speak again with pronouncing my words, specifically my P's and F's, and learn to eat with my daughter constantly telling me that I've got something on my chin. Well, anyway, out of the blue, I developed this pain in my face, and I just didn't know what it was. The pain was so excruciating. I couldn't operate. I ended up being sent home from the army in January on sick leave at home, and I didn't see a specialist or didn't get diagnosed. I saw a few specialists back and forth, but I didn't get diagnosed until February the 16th, 2021, with trigeminal neuralgia. Now, trigeminal neuralgia, commonly known as the suicide disease, they call it this because people can't handle the pain, and unfortunately they see the only choice or the only option that they have to end the pain is to end their lives. Now, over the past year, I've been at home, and the pain's been excruciating. It's completely debilitating. I just don't know, or didn't know who I was. The medication I was taking wasn't helping. I was still getting the attacks, sometimes 10 a day, sending electric shocks up through my face, into my eye, into my brain. Anything could set it off. Talking, chewing, shaving, wind, laughing, crying. I just couldn't see a way around it. About 8 weeks ago, after about 6 weeks of mixing medication, so I'm on 2 types of medication. I'm on carbamazepine and duloxetine. I've started to see some relief from the attacks. Back in September, I started having therapy, online counselling therapy for depression and anxiety. It got to the point where I was in bed and I was having, I thought I was having a heart attack, but it ended up, I phoned 111 and it was an anxiety attack, and it was caused by the medication, because in my mind I'd lost completely everything. Like, I'd lost who I was, where I was going, my future. Everything was just falling from beneath me. I've been pain free now, apart from 1 or 2 attacks, which haven't been massive, for nearly 9 weeks. It'll be 9 weeks tomorrow, pain free. That's not to say the medication isn't brilliant, because I still feel crap off the medication in the morning, but I'd take that any day over the attacks that I was getting. Ultimately, my fitness, my well-being, my mental health and everything took a massive hit because of this condition. I'm happy to say that I'm sat here now, in a much better place, much more focused. I've applied, so for those of you that want an update with work, I've applied for what's called a gradual return to work program. This is a slow return to work, to see if it's suitable for you. Now, I know I'm not going to be where I was before in regards to my career and the condition I've got and the medication I have to take, but it's positive steps. Hopefully I can find something that I can be good at, because I still think that I have value. Anyway, that aside, I'm waiting for an answer back from Glasgow from that. I've got an appointment with a specialist, or my neurologist. I've got an appointment with a neurosurgeon, in Great Ormond Street on the 2nd of February. And hopefully from there we'll have some more good news. I'm hoping, even though the permanent numbness is still here, it has increased somewhat, I'm hoping there is not going to be any brain surgery required. Why am I saying all this? Why am I giving you an update? Over the past year, as I've just stated, I completely lost myself. I didn't know who I was, and for me, I thought the future was destined. I was never going to be who I was again, and that is a fucking scary thought. That is horrible to live with. Imagine all you are now, and then having that just taken away from you. So I think I missed purpose and achievement massively in my life, because that's something that I've always searched out. So to that end, the reason for this video, besides the update, is a few months ago, as you would know, I run a page called Vet I Run, and it supports soldiers, serving soldiers, veterans, families and friends with mental health or just fitness in general. So the idea of it is to promote a positive mental well-being through fitness. And somebody reached out to me on there, one of the lads that used to be in my platoon, and asked if he could fundraise on the page. Now, a bottom line for the page was I didn't do any fundraising, because whilst fundraising is a necessity in itself, I didn't want the page to be that. I didn't want the page to be full of people raising money. I know the causes, and each cause will have its own importance, but I didn't want that site to be, or my page to be, specifically for fundraising. I wanted it to be a place where people can go away or just escape to and seek out advice on fitness and stuff. Well, I've never ever done any fundraising myself, but when he reached out to me and said that his little boy has Duchenne's, if that's how you say it, it's basically muscular dystrophy, and essentially Rory's 3 years old and he's only going to deteriorate in regards to his muscles. And JP wanted to raise funds for him in order for him to make his life as comfortable as possible. That includes adapting the home, wheelchair, and just in general for JP to be there for him to help him through this next few years. What I've done is I've set up a Just Giving page, and the reason I'm doing this is so that JP can be at home with Rory, and Rory can get all the things that he requires to make his life more comfortable than what it's going to be. Now, I'm hoping to push some media coverage on this, so I am attempting a Guinness World Records. I have applied for it. It's a 12-week wait. I've applied for it Monday. I'm attempting, well, I say no, I'm not attempting, I'm going to do 40 miles with 40 pounds. So on June the 4th this year, I will be taking part in the Pegasus Ultra Run in the Vogam, which is 40-mile coastal run from Puthcall to Penarth, along the coastal, through Ogmore, through Barry, into Penarth. This course is brutal. I've done it the other way. but this course is brutal. It's a 40 miler, and I'm going to be carrying a a burr gun with 40 pound in. So the actual Guinness World Record attempt is going to be the fastest 40 miles carrying a 40 pound burr gun or a 40 pound backpack. This is going to take place on June the 4th. If I don't get confirmation of the Guinness World Record, the race is still going ahead, and I'm still going to carry that 40 pounds anyway. So the Just Giving is for that race. The Guinness World Records is just a nice to have. Plan moving forward is I'm going to hopefully return to work soon, and in that return to work, I'm going to still incorporate the fitness. So I'm going to build slowly. I'm going to be doing 10 with 10, 15 with 15, 20 with 20. So when I say that, I mean miles. So 10 miles with 10 pound, 15 miles with 15 pound, and I'll chuck in some races and some big mountain days in the lead up. Like I said, I haven't really fundraised before, or raised money before, so this is going to be new to me. However, I'm looking forward to it. I can't believe that I put the post up yesterday and I'm on over £100 already. I mean, that's mind-baffling to me that this is going to have a huge effect on Rory. And yeah, I'm going to attack this challenge full on. So to round up, I'm coming to the end of a really rough year for myself in regards to pain and just the future, really. So it was, if you'd spoke to me 4 or 5 months ago, then it was bleak. I was having attacks. I couldn't see a way through. I thought that was me. I genuinely thought that was going to be my life, just having attacks constantly. That just goes to show, just keep attacking, like never ever ever give up. And yeah, we're not robots. You can't expect to be on top of the world all the time, every single day. My inbox is always open. Thank you for supporting me so far. If you could give anything, even if it's a £5, it'd help massively to the cause. And yeah, follow the journey. If you want to keep up to date with how I'm doing with the challenge, then please click the link below, follow my YouTube channel, follow me on Instagram, and yeah, I'll be doing consistent updates on how the training's going, how the fundraising's going, and also I'm going to be getting up to North Wales to do some training with JP and to see Rory as well. Guys, once again, a long one. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Catch you later.